Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Salamanca. I am your host as always. Without further ado, let's have a look at the situation. I will pause the replay real quick. So yeah, hard fighting going along the entire line. Hopefully I can continue to snip at the guns with my skirmishers a bit. Hard fighting in the woods. Otherwise, Pakenham's division and Espana's division are getting ready for their main assault up here. Clinton, Leith and Campbell, they are pushing on nicely. And then the light division is holding up here. Maybe not necessarily brilliantly, given that fact that they're being hit by two French divisions, but all things considered, they're putting up a good fight. Losses, I've lost about 2,800. Well, specifically 2,815. Ironically, nice easy math. Because I'm including the 5 leaders. The French have lost 1,700. So, mostly in their favour for the moment because I'm attacking. Alright, come on, 95th Rifles, keep picking at them. You've got the range, you've got the weapons, keep doing it. Oof. A team. That one company of skirmishers getting picked on pretty badly. Ow. Spry's Portuguese brigade, which is leading the way, is getting hit pretty badly. Ow, 33 men just gone. He's brought up more infantry. There's the French cavalry getting up behind the position. Okay, let's start forcing back my skirmishers. Alright. So, routed 5th Cazadore, 1st Cazadore, so a couple of skirmishers, and then 4 elements of the 95th, which are all skirmishers. 2 units resupplied out of 6 checked. 2 units rallied out of 4 checked. 11 units undisorder. Alright, so let's get you moving that way. I'll throw those skirmishers back into that orchard, as I also work on trying to stabilise the situation over here, as it's a little awkward. Out of curiosity, not facing target, okay. You're gonna blast those boys for me. Douglas's battery. Lead off with the artillery as always. Where are these guns? Okay, it's these boys. It is these boys. Let us blast them. These heavy duty guns will knock out a gun. Very nice. Gardner, you can hit them. And then finally, Bull's troop of horse guns will blow 20 men out of that unit. So, another gun loss to the French is always helpful. Plus their losses are starting to catch up, if very, very slowly. They can fall back. They can fall back because they got no ammo. My Coldstream boys will push right up to the edge and start plinking away at the guns on the other bank. Alright, let's plink away. Plink at the gun. Ow. I was hoping that I would knock out a gun there. But to be fair, it's not going to be that likely. Let's throw the King's German Legion forward. So first and second. Okay, of course they disordered and routed. Lovely. Thank you very much, boys. To be fair to them, they did have a hard job, so I'm not surprised they went, no. Alright, let us blast these boys somewhat in the flank. But it will also allow me to throw these skirmishers further forward and pick at the guns again. And fail miserably, but as you know, every little bit helps. So for now, we're just going to exchange fire there. You will open fire on the guns. I don't see much else for you to do. King's German Legion. Let's move a little bit further forward. And then open fire on the guns. Ten men gone. I'm trying desperately to silence these guns, but I'm not exactly having that much luck. So I'm thinking I'm not going to bother. That's what I'm starting to think. Just don't bother. Second Warwicks. Oof. Hopefully I can pay it back. Yeah, I would say that was paid back fairly effectively. Pesky skirmishers just picking at me. And with that, the entirety of Campbell's division is done. Yep, Campbell's done. I mean, I suppose I could bring up this KGL battalion to try and help, but help do what exactly? because I can charge across the bridge and then get shot in the face by 3 battalions. Devons. The Devons, the Shropshires, and the South Gloucesters. They'll all push forward and start plastering the skirmishers as much as they can. I need to get them out, somewhat out of my way. Pick up the gun. Alright. Skirmishers being picked at. Spry's Portuguese. Detach them. I will open fire. Not doing a lot, most likely. Yeah. As I said, these boys will all detach some skirmishers for 2 reasons, partly. One, to attempt to help drive off the French skirmishers. And to thin out the numbers so they're not getting blasted quite so effectively by artillery. That was the idea, anyway. Okay, they just got disordered for their trouble. East Norfolks. And the Royals will push through the woods. The Staffs. Ow. Disordered. Granted, I shouldn't be attacking in line like this. But it's the only way I feel to get at least some return on being shot in the face. It also protects me somewhat from artillery. Alright. Colonel Ellis can do one of 2 things here. What I am going to do is look to try and obliterate this skirmisher company. Just because it's been they've been pests in my side this whole time. So Stubbs and these boys will go this way and start shooting at them to no effect. I'm going to change these boys into line. The Royal Fusiliers will blast. Who can we... They are to blast the 2nd Battalion of the 69th in the face. For 36, nice. They go low ammo, of course they do, because of course they do. The 2nd Somersets, we're going to basically put the inner Skillons in front at this point. Let's get Stubbs moving. The North Ants belong to this lot, so they can go that way. I got disordered, but a little unfortunate. We'll deal with the mess that is the Light Division in a second. Because first we want to the Connaught Rangers. How do I want to deal with these boys? Who can I detach to get enough? Can I even get... No, I cannot. So I'm not going to be able to wipe them out this turn. But... close enough. Because they have an escape route, unfortunately. So, pick at you. Manly Powers Portuguese Brigade. Is going... The 60th Rifles will continue to pick away at at the guns on the ridge. In the meantime, Manly Power and his Portuguese Brigade is to get ready for an assault forward. These two will go pick at these boys, the 70th. Misclick, but oh well. Pax Portuguese Brigade Should very much help solve that issue. In the meantime, yeah, so Pax Portuguese Brigade and the Spanish are set to, I wouldn't say overrun, but perhaps drive off the French from their current position here. Now, Wallace's brigade, I will move this way temporarily. Because, for one, I want it on the opposite bank of the stream, so that it won't be disordered by crossing it. Horse guns, horse guns. I could shoot at the artillery, but I'm not going to. I am going to shoot these boys. Now, we will start throwing John Hope's division forward. Try and get that picking its way through the woods very, very, very slowly. But it may do just the trick. Okay, they lost a couple of men because of that. Got to bring up these supplies just to ensure here I have the Queens, the Cornwalls and the Hertfordshires, so I could either throw them forward or wait. I am inclined to wait with them. So in this case, let's deal with the mess that is the Light Division. The very unfortunate mess that is the Light Division in this case. So in this case, we're going to pull back the 43rd. They are going to have to fall back. No two ways about that. Cazadore will all fall back. The 95th will fall back as well. And I'll throw those Cazadore in front. 95th, 95th, and unsurprisingly more 95th. Let's pick at them while we can. You're not going to do a lot because you're all disordered. But still, every little bit helps. You can't because you're low ammo. Lovely. Let us go. Of course they were disrupted as they fell back. We'll just blast them with the Oxfords then. My position up here is rather questionable. So I am going to have to try and fix that quickly. Now, if only I had a reserve division at this point. I suppose I could send Resenda's Portuguese, but that would then weaken my overall assault over here. Von Alten. Let's have a look-see. Wow. 1 hex. There you go. Okay, he's now, quote, effectively in command of the lights. For whatever it's really worth. He's effectively commanding all my other divisions here, for example. But he's not. So, Lowry Cole, Edward Pakenham and Espana are all... Well, Espana's a different force anyway, so he's not attached. But it's going to cause Pakenham and Lowry Cole's divisions to become detached temporarily. Which I'm perfectly fine with in this case. As we need to work on... What have I lost? 3,200? 3,200 to the French, 2,100. Little unfortunate. But hopefully we will be able to cause enough disruption, at least, up here to buy some time. My Royal Staff Corps, yes. Pioneers, get ready to fight. Who hasn't fired? I'm pretty sure someone hasn't fired. You're perfectly fine, you're perfectly fine. Let's get you moved. As you're going to be needed at some point, no doubt. Yeah, figured. Low ammo on first volley. Ugh. disgusting. Now, do I send what's left of my... I actually do in this case. Ponsonby and Anson are going to lead their cavalry this way. They should hopefully give enough of a boost to the Spanish cav to be able to throw back the dragoons there. So, without further ado, let's get into the melees. This is where it's going to get juicy because I am not going to be holding back. Where I can, I'm going to launch melee attacks. No prediction figures. The Devons and the Shropshires. Ow. Well, the Shropshires won't then. But we got the Devons across, if nothing else. Let's get the Rutlands. They lose a few men, but they have driven the skirmishers back, thankfully. Now, if only I could melee them there. All these are detached, unfortunately. Well, they're not all detached. No prediction. Advantage attacker. Advantage. So 3 companies. We'll do that. What up here we have got these boys. I'm going to have them do that. Drive them back. The Portuguese. Ow. They failed, but they're somewhat keeping them pinned in place. What other melees have I got? I've obviously got Manly Powers Portuguese Brigade. The Cazadore. Will drive back those guns. The 16th Infantry Regiment of Pax Brigade. You know what, since they're now going to be trapped, not quite, but enough anyway. Them I'm going to hold off on doing anything with for the moment. Over here, I could... Oh no, they're detached. They're all detached, so they can't do anything. Drive them back. Drive them back. So, we'll be looking to drive as many of these boys back as possible. Because for one thing, with them being driven back, it gives me opportunities. Now, over here, what do we have? Anything? Not really. Any other melees we have that I mean, I could attempt to throw the Shropshires across, but I'm not really partial to that. They've all meleeed, so they can't. Had I not meleeed with just the Portuguese here, I would have... I should have probably thrown in the Inniskillen as well, but... I'm not going to melee them because I want to take them out. Same with those boys. But beyond that, I think that's it. There is literally no other melees left to do. So let's have a look-see. Oof. My losses have jumped, unfortunately. What are we at? 3,500? To the French... 22. Again, it's that huge loss of cavalry that's biting me in the arse from earlier in the battle. But still, 2,000 infantry so far. That's not bad. This ain't gonna be no clean victory like Salamanca, but... It's not happening like Salamanca, so... It can't be expected. However, that is it. Before we do anything else, doop doop doop. We do that while I can. So for now, how much ammo do we have? We got enough. So for now, I thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving a comment. It all is appreciated. This has been one of the longer turns because, well, we haven't been sitting on our butts and there was a lot to think about. So, without further ado, again, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all again next time. So, bye-bye for now.